Hi students, session 5 of electrochemistry contains Nernst equations and those equations involve usage of logarithms. I have received few requests from students saying they don't know how to use logarithms. So this is an additional video to explain usage of logarithms. Let's go. See, there are two types of logarithms. One is natural logarithm, which is represented as ln, which actually means log to the base e. The other one is logarithm of log to the base 10. See, I'm worried about how much is required to understand chemistry, that's all. Beyond that, only maths teachers can teach you better. So let me just quickly explain you the difference between the two. Natural logarithm represents the values of e exponents, whereas log to the base 10 represents the values of 10 exponents. That means, for example, say ln x is equal to some 3, for example. Then x is equal to e power 3. Ade log to the base 10 of x, simply we write it as log x. If it is natural logarithm, we write it ln. If it is log to the base 10, we simply write log. So if there is no 10 also, no problem. If log of x is equal to 3, then x is equal to 10 power 3. You understand now? So the difference between natural logarithm and log to the base 10 is so simple that natural logarithm is represents the values of e exponents, whereas log to the base 10 represents the values of 10th exponents. Now, not much about natural logarithms we will worry, except that natural logarithm, that is log to the base e, is equal to 2.303 into log to the base 10. Natural logarithm log to the base e is equal to 2.303 into log to the base 10. Means, please understand, whenever in any formula, which happens in chemistry in few chapters, wherever there is natural logarithm being used, we can't process natural logarithm, so we have to convert it to log to the base 10. To convert it into log to the base 10, you have to multiply by a constant called 2.303. Why and all is mathematics teacher's responsibility. My duty is to tell you how much is required for chemistry. Okay, so natural logarithm can be converted into log to the base 10 by multiplying a value 2.303. Now I'll give you an example here. Remember when I was teaching you fundamental form of Nernst equation, I told you first that Emn plus slash m is equal to E naught Mn plus slash m plus RT by NF, natural logarithm concentration of Mn plus by concentration of m. This is the first form we gave you. If you go to EPL also you can find it. Now in this form, finally we changed it to Emn plus slash m is equal to E naught Mn plus slash m plus 2.303 RT by NF log of Mn plus by m we have done. That means when we converted natural logarithm to log to the base 10, we multiplied by 2.303. After taking this constant and then taking constant value of R, constant value of temperature as 298 Kelvin and taking Faraday as 96,500, this whole ratio you got was 0.059 by N. So to get 0.059 here, you had 2.303 also involved. That is a constant that is multiplied to convert natural logarithm to log to the base 10. Likewise, even in next chapter chemical kinetics, many will be coming. So be clear and be prepared. Then the second part of it. Now, not much to be worried about natural logarithm, except that whenever you find natural logarithm, convert it into log to the base 10 by multiplying this constant 2.303. Now what we worry about majorly is this. Before I explain you how to use log table, how to do logarithms, let me first explain you few basic formulae related to logarithms which you will have to use in the equations. First one is log A plus log B is equal to log of A into B. Similarly, log A into log B is equal to log of A plus B. You take some simple values in the places of A and B and try to understand it. Say for example, log 3 plus log 4. Log 3 plus log 4 is nothing but log 12, because 4 into 3, 12. So log of 4 into 3, that is 12. Similarly, say for example, you have log 3 into log 4, for example. Log 3 into log 4 will be equal to log 7. Log 3 into log 4 will be equal to log 7, because log of A plus B. So 3 plus 4, 7. Likewise, similarly, log A minus log B is equal to log of A by B. At the same time, log A by log B is equal to log of A minus B. Remember, in the same Nernst equation, I told you that if you take positive, the relation will be like this. Even you can take negative here, E mn plus slash m is equal to E naught mn plus slash m minus RT by NF. Then it becomes log of product by reactant, I said. If it is plus log of reactant by product, if you take minus log of product by reactant, otherwise it does not change, I said. Why did I say that? Just now you understood that log A by log of A by B is nothing but log A minus log B. That means log of reactant by product is nothing but log of reactant concentration minus log of product concentration. Now plus of A by B is nothing but minus of B by A, right? Plus of A by B is nothing but minus of B by A. Plus of A plus B is A minus B is nothing but minus of B minus A. That's how, if the sign is changed here, the ratio changes here because of this relation. Please understand. Okay, that's what we would have done. I'm trying to connect these things to the Nernst equation so that you will be able to relate to it. Go back to the Nernst equation video and try to relate to it. Okay. Then last but most important, log A power m is equal to m log A. Remember, in many numericals where we got something like log 10 power minus 2, we said minus 2 log 10. We found the value of log 10 and then multiplied it simply with minus 2. So log A power m is equal to m log A. Is that clear? So this is fundamentals of logarithms, and these 5 are the most important formulae you must know as long as you are dealing with chemistry. Okay. Now let us understand how to use logarithms using log and anti-log table. Children, you will get two situations. One is the value of x is given, you want to find the log of x. Second situation generally will be log of x, you know, you have to find x. Say for example, you are given a value 14.34. So x is equal to 14.34. I want log of x. Okay? Or you were given a value, log of x is 0.4562, something like that. Then, what is the x value? So, if you know x and you want to find the log of x, one situation, in such case, you will have to use logarithm tables. Whereas, you know log of x, you need to find x. In such case, you have to take anti-logarithm table. I'll give you a glimpse of it again using Nernst equation only. See, remember this was your Nernst equation. E is equal to E naught plus 0.059 by n log mn plus. This was the Nernst equation for single potential, right? Single cell potential. Now, There are two chances. Both models we have solved in the exercises. Go back and relate to them. There are two chances. One is they have given you the concentration of cations and they are asking you this, say electrode potential. Then what is it? Assume concentration of cation is x. Then you know the x. In problem, x is given. Now, unless you find the log of x, you can't substitute here, multiply this value, add to this and get this. So, you know x, you have to find x. That's why log of x you have to find. That's why you have to use logarithm table. Whereas, say, this is given to you. Electrode potential is given to you. Two such problems we have solved, you can cross check. Electrode potential is given, but concentration of ions is asked. Now you see, you will bring E naught this side, E minus E naught it will be. Then you will bring this ratio this side into n by 0.059 it will be. You are left with log of Mn plus concentration here now. So, by simplifying this ratio, you got log of Mn plus. But to get the final answer, you need Mn plus value. Means, you know log of x, but you want to find the x. Then you will have to go to anti-logarithm table. Hope you have understood the context. So, I know the value of x, I want to find log of x to substitute in the formula, then use the logarithm table. From the formula, I got log of x, but I need to give value of x as the final answer, then use the anti-logarithm table. Let's come to how to use it. Let me take these examples only. Say, x is equal to 14.34, I want to find log x. I too didn't have any logbook with me. I'm nowhere actually right now. That's why I have downloaded PDF of a log table. Let me show you that, bringing closer to the screen. See, if you check the log table, three parts you can divide the log table into. Yes, this is log table. You can divide the log table into three parts. One is the first vertical column where you have values starting from, you can notice here, the values starting from 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and all. This vertical column is used for the first two digits of your value. You are given x value, right? This vertical column is used for first two digits of that value. Then you will have two horizontal columns. One column containing values from 0 to 9. This column containing values from 0 to 9 must be used for the third digit. So, the third digit should be selected from this column containing values 0 to 9. Then lastly, you have another horizontal column with the title mean difference. The fourth digit must be taken from mean difference. The fourth digit must be taken from mean difference. Now, what if there are less than 4 digits? You assume the last digit is 0. You can notice there is no 0 in the mean difference. So, you need not check the mean difference. Common sense. Whereas, what if there are more than 4 digits? You don't have provision. If you have more than 4 digits, round it off to the 4 digits and then take the value. Generally, it is rare you get it. Okay? So, you have provision for seeing the log table for any value containing 4 digits maximum. Minimum could be anything. Accordingly, you can take. I'll come to that. Now you see, come to this value. How I should check this value means 14 under 3 mean difference 4. This is how you read in your mind. What is it? 14 under 3 mean difference 4. That means in the first vertical column, I should check under 14. I should check under 14. In the first horizontal column, I should check under 3 because the third digit is 3. So 14 under 3, the value you have is 1553. Let me note 1553. Let me note 1553. Then you have the fourth digit 4. So for 4, I should go to mean difference. Now 14 was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth row was 14, right? Now under 4, you check the mean difference value. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 12 is the mean difference. Under 4, the mean difference is 12. So, I will add 12 to this. So, 5, 6, 5, 1. 1565 are the 4 digits you are getting after checking the log for 14 under 3 mean difference 4. I repeat, whenever you are finding log of a value x, you can involve 4 digits. First 2 digits must be taken from the vertical column on the left extreme. Then under these 2 digits, for the third digit you take the horizontal column containing 0 to 9, and below the digit against these 2 digits, what is the value? Mark it. So 14 under 3 was 1553. Then I went to mean difference for the fourth digit. Under mean difference 4 against 14, it was 12. So I added 12 to 1553, I got 1565. Now, what should I do with these 4 digits? After checking the log table, what should I do with these 4 digits? Let me explain you. Listen. Log of any value appears like this. C plus MMMM. What is this C plus MMMM? Log of any value appears with 4 digits after decimal and any number of digits before decimal. Now all the digits which appear after decimal are called mantissa. What do you call them? Mantissa. Then the value before the decimal is called characteristic. The value before the decimal is called characteristic. Similarly, if x is 14.34, log x also must appear like this. Something plus something 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 something. Means some value plus, some value dot or decimal 4 digits. Now please understand, the mantissa part of your log value is that which you obtained by checking your log table. Just now I explained you how to check it. This under this plus mean difference this. After doing that exercise, whatever the 4 digits you got, they are your mantissa, so put them like this. 0.1565. You should put them as 0.1565. Your mantissa is clear. Then how do I get the characteristic? That the value before decimal. The answer is characteristic is equal to n minus 1. Please remember. Characteristic is equal to n minus 1. Then what do you mean by n here? N is number of digits before decimal. N is number of digits before decimal. That means if a given value of x is units type, like 1 point something, 2 point something, 3 point something, 5 point something, 9 up to 9 point something. If the given value is something like that, before decimal you will get only 1 digit. Then characteristic will be 1 minus 1, 0. So I should write 0 point something. Whereas if the given value of x is tens units, say for example 10 point something, 11 point something, 12 point something, up to 99 point something, you will get 2 digits before the decimal. That's why the characteristic will be 2 minus 1, that is 1. So you will get 1 point whatever. Similarly, if the value is of hundreds, like 100 point something, 101 point something, 102 point something, up to 999, then before decimal you will have 3 digits. Below 1000, any value below 1000. Before decimal you will have 3 digits. So 3 minus 1 will be 2. So your characteristic will be 2 point something. Now come here. How many digits are there before the decimal? 2 digits. 2 minus 1 will be 1. That's why 1.1565. So if x is 14.34, log x will be 1.1565. Am I clear so far? Now I'll give you a simple logic. What if x is given as, say, 1.434? Now the logic you have to understand here is your mantissa will be same 1565. Why? The 4 digits are same. So even when you are given 1.434, you will be looking for 14 under 3 plus mean difference 4. 14 under 3 will be 1553. Mean difference 4 will be 12. Add 12 to 1553, you will get 1565. That is fixed. So your mantissa does not change because digits are same. But what changes? Characteristic. Here it is units value. That means before decimal you have only 1 digit. So 1 minus 1 is 0. So if x value is 1.434, then log x will be 0.1565. What if x value is given as 143.4? Again common sense. 1403 plus mean difference 4. That's why the value for characteristic you will be getting will be 1565 only. What changes? The value for mantissa you will be getting will be 1565. What changes? Characteristic changes. Because before decimal you have 3 digits, you will be putting 2 before the decimal. So, if x is 143.4, log x will be 2.1565. Last one. What if x is 1434? You got it. Log x is equal to 3.1565 and so on and so forth. So simple. So, please understand, we involve all the 4 digits, use log table, find the value, and the 4 digits you get from the log table will be written as mantissa. Then look at the number of digits before the decimal given to you. And subtract 1 from that, then you will get your characteristic. There were 2 digits, so characteristic was 1. There was only 1 digit, so characteristic was 0. There were 3 digits, characteristic was 2. There were 4 digits, characteristic was 3. What if, the last one I will be discussing. What if the x value given to you is 0.1434? Look at that. There are no digits before decimal, it is 0. As usual, your mantissa will be 1565 only because the digits are same. So you will be saying 14 under 3 mean difference 4. So 1565. When it comes to characteristic, here you will be using 0 minus 1. What? 0 minus 1. So 0 minus 1 is nothing but, because there are no digits before the decimal, you call it 0. 0 minus 1 is minus 1. But please understand, what the value 1565 you obtained from the log table, the mantissa is a positive value. Only characteristic is negative because you took 0 minus 1. That's why you call it 1 bar 0.1565. If x is 0.1434, then log of x will be 1 bar 0.1565. What does it mean by 1 bar 0.1565? Only characteristic is negative, but mantissa is positive. Then what is the final value of it? Minus 1 is the characteristic. Mantissa is plus 0.1565. Subtract it. 5, 3, 4, 8. So, minus 0.8435. So, ultimate value of log of x will be minus 0.8435. That is how you understand writing values of log x if x is known to you. Okay. By explaining one more thing about logarithms, I will go to anti-logarithms later. Let's not worry right now. I will go to it immediately. Now you see, suppose x is just 1. Simple, x is 1. You want log x. Means you want log x of 1. Nothing to worry much. Nothing to worry much. See, sir, I need 4 digits, Even in the left extreme column, minimum 2 digits are there. It starts from 10, 11, 12, 13. But I have only 1 digit. What should I do? Simple. Assume there are zeros to the right of it. But I have to put zeros to the right of it with the value remaining 1. Then what should I do? 0, 0, 0, 0. Nothing like that. Decimal and then zeros. Then, first 2 digits are these two, 10. Next digit is 0. Mean difference also will be 0. But if you check the mean difference column, there will be no 0. You can't check zeros for mean difference. That means you see only 10 under 0. Check your log table. 10 under 0 will be 4 zeros. So your mantissa will be 4 zeros. Now comes the characteristic. Before decimal, how many digits you have? 1. And to get characteristic, what should I do? N minus 1. That is 1 minus 1. How much? 0. So if x is 1, log x will be 0. So log 1 is how much? Log 1 is 0. Then tell me, what will be log 10? Again, When it is 10, you will be checking 10 under 0. It will be 4 zeros. Put a dot, put a decimal. Then 10 means before decimal you have two values. 10.00, right? You have two digits. 2 minus 1 is 1. So log 10 is 1. Tell me now. Log 100 is absolutely right. 2. Log 1000 is, log 1000 is, you are absolutely right, 3. Log 10,000 is, you are absolutely right, 4. Likewise. Is that clear? So that is how logarithm values can be understood. Now randomly you pick some values for x, say log 8, log 8.43, log 10.34, log 134.6, log 1040 plus 2. Likewise, pick up some random values, use log table, try to find mantissa and then add characteristic, get the full value of log. Okay, do the practice. Let us move on to anti-log tables. As I told you, log of x is known, then x is what? If the question comes, then comes into picture the anti-log tables. So you have anti-log tables separately. I'll show you how to use it, but before that, so log of x is known, x has to be found out. Now let me explain you two things. One is, log of x value contains characteristic and mantissa, always. Just now I told you. So for x, when we took log, we got characteristic and mantissa. Likewise, when log x is given to you in the problem or you obtained some value for log x in the problem, you will be having characteristic and mantissa. Now you observe here. Characteristic is how much? 0. Mantissa is how much? 0.1565. How much? 0.1565. Now please understand, anti-log is checked only for mantissa. Anti-log is checked only for mantissa. We don't worry about characteristic. I'll tell you where we use characteristic. So, anti-log table, from anti-log table, we have to use digits present only in mantissa, not the digit present in characteristic. Whereas, when we were checking log, all the digits will be involved while checking the log table. And then characteristic will be decided from the number of digits before the decimal in the given value. But here, whichever the digits are present after the decimal, only those digits should be taken for checking anti-log. That's why if you see your anti-log table, left extreme column, it starts like this, 0.00, 0.01, 0.02 and so on. That means you are checking mantissas. That means you are checking for decimal values. You are checking for values less than 1. Understand that. Okay. Now, you need to find the value. What you have to do after finding the value? First, let us find the value from anti-log table. Then I will tell you what is the final value of x. Okay. Again, let me take anti-log table. Anti-log table. Let me scroll down. This is the anti-log table. So as I told you, the left extreme will contain 0.00, 0.01, 0.02, 0.03 and so on. You are noticing, right? Now, the first two digits I have here is 0.15. Now, as we took in case of logarithms, 0.15 under 6 mean difference 5. That is how I should check. 0.15 under 6 plus mean difference 5. So, let me check 0.15 under 6. 0.15 under 6. I might have to scroll it down a bit. 0.15 under 6 I have 1432 clearly. So, let me note down 1432 this side. So, 0.15 under 6 I have 1432. My God, it got scrolled. Then I have mean difference 5. Against 0.15 under mean difference 5, you can notice I have 2. So add 2, it becomes 1434. So the digits you are getting for 0.1565 by checking anti-log table, 0.15 under 6 mean difference 5 is 1434. Now comes the question. Digits I got are 1434, but is it the x value? No. Then to get the final x value, what should I do with these digits? I'll tell you. In case of anti-log tables, the formula is n plus 1. What is n here? N is equal to value of characteristic. N is equal to value of characteristic. Then what does this formula n plus 1 represent? N plus 1 is nothing but number of decimals to be moved. Number of decimals to be moved to get the value of x. Number of decimals to be moved to get the value of x is n plus 1, where n is the value of characteristic. So here how much is characteristic? 0. Characteristic is 0. So I should move 0 plus 1 decimals to get the value of log x. Now 0 plus 1 is 1. So if log x is 0.1565, x will be 1.434. Now I'll give you a simple explanation here. What if log x is given as 1.1565? Again, 0.15 under 6 mean difference 5. X is equal to, if they ask, 0.15 under 6 mean difference 5 in anti-log table gives you 1434. Then you have value 1 here. You have to move 1 plus 1 2 decimals. So the answer will be 14.34. Getting my point? Similarly, what if log x value given to you was 2.1565? Then as usual you will get 1434 when you check the anti-log table. Then the x value will be, I have characteristic value 2. Value of characteristic plus 1 decimal I should move. So 2 plus 1, 3 decimals I should move. So if log x is 2.1565, I got x is 143.4. So when you check the log value, log table, you use all the 4 digits and you obtain 4 digits. Those 4 digits are written after the decimal as mantissa. Then characteristic should be decided using the formula n minus 1, where n is the number of digits before decimal. So number of digits minus 1 is the value of characteristic. Whereas when you see anti-log, you see anti-log only for mantissa, for the given log value. And after you get 4 digits, you have to move n plus 1 decimals to the right side, where n value is value of characteristic. N is nothing but value of characteristic. So value of characteristic plus 1 decimals we should move right side. Whereas there, value of characteristic is equal to number of digits before decimal minus 1. So simple, the reverse. Anti-log, log and anti-log. Understood it, right? So this is how anti-log is checked if log values are given. Now I'll give you a simple trick. If things become more and more complicated further, how to do it. For example, suppose I had 16.1565 as the log x value and I want to find x. I will get 1434. Now the value of characteristic is 16, so I should move 17 decimals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 decimals. I should move so many decimals. Now if I have such a value, how would I write it in scientific notation? I'll write it as 1.434 into 10 power 16, right? Because I am moving 16 decimal to the right and putting a point here. So I can write it as 1.434 into 10 power 16, right? Now you have a blind shot. What is that blind shot? Write the 4 digits you are obtaining from the anti-log table. Then put decimal after first digit and multiply it by 10 to the power characteristic. In this case, characteristic is 16, so we write it here. Again, if you come here, 1434, put 1 after the decimal and you write 10 power characteristic. Here characteristic is 0. 10 power 0 is nothing but 1. That's why final value is 1.434 only. In this case, you write 1.434 into 10 power 1. 10 power 1 is nothing but 10. So if you multiply, you will get 14.34. In this case, you write 1.434 means 1434 and put a decimal after one digit and multiply by 10 power characteristic. 10 power characteristic here is 2. So 100. If you multiply 100, you will get 143.4 automatically. So check the anti-log table. Get the 4 digits that you need. Put the 4 digits. Put a decimal after first digit and multiply it by 10 to the power characteristic. That's how also you can blindly get the answer that you need. Clear? Now one last aspect I have in order to complete this ritual. That is, what if log of x comes as a negative value? Let us see. Say we are given log x is equal to minus 14.8435. That means after solving the log of a given value, I got minus 14.8435. Now I have to find x. Now, what do you mean by minus 14.8435? Minus 14 and minus 0.8435 only, right? That means your characteristic mantissa both are negative. So, I'll have to go to anti-log table and find minus 0.84 under 3 mean difference 5. Do I have any negative values in anti-log? No. We check anti-logs for only mantissa and all the mantissas that we have in anti-log table are positive. So I can do this only for positive mantissas, not for negative mantissas. But unfortunately, I have a value with negative mantissa here. So what should I do? Without the overall value changing, I should make the mantissa positive. Means I should get a positive value for mantissa, but overall value should not change. What should I do? Add 1, subtract 1. The value does not change, I have done the same in one or two of our problems in our exercises. Understand this, do two more examples yourself and then go back and relate to the problems done there. Okay. So, add 1, subtract 1. Now, minus 1 you give it to characteristic. That means your characteristic becomes minus 15. Keep it like that. Plus 1 you give it to mantissa. That means you are doing plus 1 minus 0.8435. Plus 1 minus 0.8435 you are doing. Let us do it. 10 minus 5, 5. 9 minus 3, 6. 9 minus 4, 5. 9 minus 8, 1. Now, don't you think this is plus 0.1565 because plus 1 minus 0.8435 you have taken. That's why you got a positive value. Now you see, after decimal you got 1565. Before decimal you have minus 15, but only this is negative. This is positive. That's why I'll write it as 15 bar 0.1565. Now, my log x is 15 bar 0.1565. 15 bar 0.1565 is nothing but minus 14.8435 only. How? 15 bar means negative value of 15. 1565 is positive value. 0.1565 is positive value. If you subtract, you will end up getting minus 14.8435 only. So both mean the same. Now by adding 1 and subtracting 1, what did we do? We achieved a positive mantissa here. Now go to your anti-log table. 0.15 under 6 mean difference 5 you check. You will get 4 digits 1434. Now as x is equal to 4 digits 1434. As I said, move one decimal to the right and multiply it by 10 to the power characteristic. How much is your characteristic here? Minus 15. So, if log x is minus 14.8435, x will be 1.434 into 10 power minus 15. How did we achieve it? We made the mantissa positive by adding 1 and subtracting 1. The minus 1 is given to characteristic, the plus 1 is given to mantissa, so that a negative mantissa which is less than 1 becomes a positive mantissa which will be obviously less than 1. Check the values from anti-log table for this positive mantissa. 4 digits you will get, move one decimal and multiply it by 10 to the power characteristic, whatever you have there. I think with this explanation, any situation in chemistry, whether from first year, thermodynamics and chemical equilibrium, or from second year, from electrochemistry or chemical kinetics chapters, any numerical comes, you will be able to solve it. Try to follow this by solving your own examples along with what I have done here. Then go back and revise session 5 again on this Saturday or Sunday with this knowledge. Then your fear of logarithms, your fear of Nernst equations will end there. All the best. Please do the exercise. Don't ignore Nernst equation because of logarithm. Thank you.